Whatchamacallit's hair, Whatchamacallit's hair has worked his way into the hearts of audiences by sliding on an ice slab, somersaulting, cartwheeling, eyes trembling, lips trembling, a visceral, maniacal energy, but still quietly boyish. I repeat this once more. Whatchamacallit's hair has made his way into the hearts of audiences by sliding on an ice slab, somersaulting, cartwheeling, eyes trembling, lips trembling, a visceral, maniacal energy, but still quietly boyish. If you want to know the meaning of this statement, ask me the question towards the end of my speech. But this is the introduction which I would like to get when I'll be walking on a stage and addressing an audience of thousands in the masses. A very good morning to each and every one of you. My name is Bhavesh Methwani and I'm 23 years of age. And I'll be depicting my life journey and the lessons which I have learned from my life. But before that, I would like to give you all an alliteration which I like to call myself with. And that alliteration is pragmatic poet. Now, why I like to call myself as a pragmatic poet is because when I'm just sitting with myself in tranquility, I have a heart full of feelings and emotions, which I like to write them down in the form of poetries, verses, stories. And pragmatic because I'm practical enough to understand that whatever I just said, that having a good heart, having a poetic heart, having good intentions, and mindfulness will only matter once you achieve a worldly stability position by toiling hard in the layers of this materialistic world. So that makes me a pragmatic poet for you, ladies and gentlemen. My life journey I would like to narrate the incidences. The first incident which I would like to recall was in 2017 when I gave the All India Pre-Medical Test, which is nowadays known as of NEET. And I wanted to convert my childhood dream of becoming a medical student into reality. I toiled really hard for that over 2 long years. I gave my blood and sweat for that preparation, but unfortunately, I couldn't convert my childhood dream of going into a government medical college. I rebuked from that dream and I challenged myself to dream even higher. And why I did that is because I took that failure on my ego, that now I'll challenge myself by doing something which is even harder, even even challenging than NEET, and I took on to the challenge of UPSC and civil services. Little did I know that civil services was not cup of my tea. I wasn't enticed or even challenged by humanities as a subject, and I failed miserably in that subject as well. I stumbled upon the field of management and I realized that how dynamic the life of a management student is, how aptitude plays a huge impact in the life of a management student. And that gave me the confidence to choose this field. And today, with pride in my heart, I can say that I am now a bona fide human resource manager as I completed my MBA from Symbiosis Bangalore. This was my academically roller coaster life, which gave me some of the important life lessons which I would like to share with you all, ladies and gentlemen. And the life lessons I know can sound somewhere boring and monotonous, but trust me, these are these are some nuggets of information which I would like to share if it may help you at any stage of life you are in. The first is, no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, we should never stop exploring in life. We should never settle with something which doesn't excite us from our inner core. Because when you eventually will find something which will excite you from your core, trust me, you're going to enjoy the process. Make some life altering decisions which will challenge you and will make you a personality of stature, of power, and of encouragement, which I am also dreaming of becoming. The second life lesson was, I can never be good at something which I don't like. In order to excel in life, I need to have my own sense of identity. Repeated failure has taught me to stop pretending that I'm someone else and has given me the clarity to stick to my inner core. Overcoming some of those failures has made me also realize that I have a stronger will and determination than I suspected. And lastly, that failure is a fantastic teacher. It teaches you to be humble, and most importantly, it teaches you the importance of risk taking in life. Now, I'm sure you all must be wondering that I started with some of a funny quote which I like to be introduced with. Then I called myself as a pragmatic poet. Now I am delivering life lessons. What is my objective? My objective is to actually convey by breaking this ice and by the noise of that shattering to convey that I have shades of gray. And what do I actually mean by shades of having shades of gray? That I have a poetic art, but I am practical enough. I am funny and weird, just like my introduction, but I'm also determined and focused in order to learn from all those funny, practical, poetic experiences which I would like to inculcate in my personality. These are the these are this is the particular spectrum. These are the wide varieties of shades which I have in my personality and which I wanted to convey through the shattering of this icebreaker. I already mentioned that I learned the importance of risk taking, and hence here I am as a stammerer, as a child who has always had speech impediment issues throughout his childhood. As a stammerer, I am here in the domain of public and challenging myself yet again to deliver speeches in front of audiences whom I have not met in my personal life. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, that was my objective, to give this icebreaker speech. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your patience in hearing myself out and in expressing myself and my personality and the shades of gray which I carry. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you so much.
As a protocol, may I request everyone to stand up and give a rousing applause for our icebreaker speech. That was just amazing, Bhavesh. It was really, really